What is going on, everybody? We're back on it again. Frieren Season 2, Episode 1. Totally forgot this was starting. The plan will be to have this up Saturday afternoons. I thought this was coming out next week or on the 29th. Not regardless, it's up. I'm going to put this up later Saturday afternoon. The goal of this will be up Saturdays at noon, kind of like everything else is. So we kind of got a hot little schedule going on here. One Piece, JoJo's One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Frieren Season 2. We're getting to the climax of Yu Yu Hakusho. We got a nice little schedule going here. So I'm curious to see how this goes. Greatly enjoyed Season 1. It was a different vibe, different feeling. Kind of has that kind of, that Vinland Saga feel where it's not always about like I forget the name. I know there's shonen and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. If someone said the word, I'd realize about it. I'm not even going to attempt to go there. Just a different feel to it. But when they do, like when Vinland Saga does do the action, and when Frieren did do the action, especially the last arc with kind of like the mage exams, where you really got to see magic v magic, they crushed it. Unfortunately, this season is only going to be 10 episodes, which is kind of crazy since we got, what, almost damn near 30 for season 1. I felt like I was reacting to that for a while. This is only going to be 10 episodes. There's so many plot points, characters we got introduced to. I'm curious, everyone that got, past the mage exam, are they going to have, like, parts to play in the story as it goes? Or are they just kind of like, oh, and they go off and do their own things and we never really kind of run into them again? We've got Stark, we got Fern, we got Frieren. Our healer is off doing his own thing, and the kind of like the greater arching goal here is we're trying to reach, I guess you want to call it this world's heaven or afterlife, however you want to categorize it. To do that, we've got to like go past old Demon King world. Is that I was kind of like hinting at it, like, is the Demon King really like truly defeated? Is that going to be a thing that we have to like deal with again? Because it seems like, I mean, we keep running into things, but we keep being just that much better, that much stronger. It's easy, as the kids would say in the streets. Everyone else is mid, as the kids say. But I'm antsy to really think like we're not going to get up there and something's actually going to push us. The thing that's pushed us the most is the copy Frieren at this point in the mage exam. So we'll see what that goes. I don't know why we're only getting 10 episodes. I mean, you guys probably have explanations and reasonings on that. I don't know if like the story, if the manga took a break and the anime is catching up, production issues, who knows, but we're only getting 10 episodes, so this will be wrapped up by damn near mid-March or so. We'll take it from there. So Frieren season 2 episode 1, shall we go then? Let us see what we get. Let us see what we get. I'm here for it. Here for it. And just her gaining her humanity along the way. Trying to enjoy the moments. Just because you live for forever doesn't mean things don't matter. Oh, she said the thing. Doesn't mean that friendships and journeys and experiences and things don't matter. They matter to someone. So seeing that kind of like grow on her has been kind of great. I can't remember exactly where we left off, but I keep forgetting we randomly do these things, these side jobs, because they actually do need money. All the traveling that she's done, right? She's never come up with she's never found a spell that can like create money. Or at least make it look fake. Maybe she would never. Fern is a first-class mage, by the way. What's going on, girl? This familiar feeling, like bad, good. We'll watch the intro one time. Probably we'll have to mute it. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm curious how much we cover here. I don't know their plan as far as how many seasons. I'm assuming the manga is not completed. I thought we might be going a My Hero route where like, oh, like every season is a good like 20 plus episodes, but we'll take the 10. Maybe there won't be as long of time between season 1 and season 2. Perhaps. We got Himmel and Aizen. Yeah, I think the only thing I really do have like a raised eyebrow about is the Demon King. Truly like truly, or the art on this opening is pretty great. This song is actually pretty damn good. That wasn't bad. 29 years of the death of Himmel the hero. I always like, it makes my heart hurt when they have to like go like round up money and they burn like 6 months at a time or a year at a time. For Frieren, that's nothing. I mean, she'll do a side job for 10 years, but like that's time to them that they'll never get back. What am I gonna do with that? She buries something here? What are we looking for? Eh? Whoa. How'd you know that was in there? Huh? A magic nullifying crystal. Oh. We kind of need to, yeah, back up a little bit, please. Oh. Sell that shit. Sell it, sell it. We don't need it. As much magic as we do, we don't need that like randomly in somebody's pockets. Yeah, we don't need, yeah. I agree. We need to sell it. You can still put your mana into it. They're really not going to sell it. Damn. Alright, well, so much for that. You introduced that, you know, magic nullifying crystal and shit, right? I have a feeling we're going to be running into a lot of that. I mean, there's got to be a way to, like I said, we've never really been threatened. Imagine walking into, like, the Demon King's castle or whatever, and the whole thing is embedded with that. Or somewhere along the line, somebody has it in their weapons. Classic booby trap. Sinkhole or booby trap? Magic, man. I tell you what. Guys? The they couldn't keep floating because there's the whole cave's full of the fucking magic nullifying crystals. And how are they gonna get back out without being able? Oh god. Yes, there's so much money to be made. But how are you gonna get out? So how would you get it out? I mean, there's still enough to dig up there collectively that you could just sell. So when she says can't be cut, right? Ubel, the girl from last season, if she could she cut it? Could she? I'm interested in that question. But then the question is like, her ability to cut is magic, correct? So maybe she wouldn't. Maybe she wouldn't be able to. We could dig some of that up though, fill our pockets with it, go sell it, stop having to do these odd jobs. Have money on us for the rest of the trip. And the classic B-roll footage. They really should try to like stuff their pockets with some of it. Yeah, I'd be curious if Ubel could, but I'm gonna assume she can't because her ability to cut is her magic, so fully up to Stark. How much longer we give before these two make it official, by the way? She's scared. 'Cause she's powerless. Yeah. And the fact that these magic nullifying stones. She's already gone. Yep. Gotcha. They're produced naturally. Like the world is saying we can nullify it ourselves. Not created by demons or anything, or humanity, you know. Just naturally out there. Alright. You two girls go run and see what he could do. Blind it. Run. Oh. I was about to say, how did we end up in a lit cave? Flashback. It's the only way the party can function. If he doesn't trust you, like, how can he ever truly, like, do what they need to do? If it's always like, I gotta wait for you to prove myself. Yeah. Party will never work if he doesn't. Dragon. Just eating that, by the way. Oh. Again, eating that, by the way. Well, I gotta carry her. He's carrying both. We didn't know how to get out beforehand. Where we? Lucky. Tell me you guys took a couple of those to put in your pockets. We go sell it. We can have a nice luxurious trip the rest of the way. Float him. Is it over? No, okay. We're halfway though. Where are they? Oh. That's one thing I forgot about Frieren is the show, not her specifically. They will give you slice of life and you'll like it. You know what's going to be really sad? I don't know if the story will go there, like time-wise. Seeing Frieren having to watch Fern and Stark get older, like older and older and much older. Disappointed. That'll be, and again, I don't know if the story goes that far. I think it's more likely Stark dies, you know, sacrificing himself to save Fern's life along the journey, than I do like him dying of old age. But that'd be pretty sad. Well, Frieren, which way? Speak of the devils. Just asking if we were going to run into anybody from the exam. I forgot, Stark doesn't really have much interaction with all these people, to be honest. It's making me think... Okay, so I was thinking, you know, how do we get all the witches, wizards, mages involved in the story? Like, oh, if is there a part to play for all these mages? Will we see them again? What if there's an all-out war, bro? Like, all-out Demon King, demons. They're all leveled up. I'm talking straight-up war. We need multiple mages. Multiple, all of them. Two or 3 years? I'm not an elf, bro. Those are major portions of my life. What if Frieren straight up is like, Stark, if you want to go. Fern was gonna speak up. Fern was gonna speak up there. Maybe it is better if he... Yeah, here we go. Alright, Fern, if you ever wanted to speak up, now's the time. I'm sure he wants the adventure of it, but alright, here we go. Here we go. We're having this conversation, episode 1. Off rip. Yeah, they picked him up. They saved him. He needed it. They saved him, honestly. Tell her you love her. I'll pet you. Come here, I'll pet you. She, let's be for real with herself, she did not want him to leave. Not that he ever would. At least not for that. Yeah. Yeah. I would be curious though of like, could there be situations that would require, you know, so like I said, if the Demon King's not truly defeated or was ever come back, strong demon forces, what have you. What if mages got pulled one direction and frontliners got pulled another direction and they truly had to separate? It's part of the journey. All right, that's one party that we've seen. We'll see what other mages we may run into along the way. She said the thing. And the fact, I mean, Frieren would never stop him, but she was like, maybe he would like to leave. Not bad, not bad. I don't want to get 2 songs worth. We'll watch the, we'll watch that on the next go around. The Crystals is insane though. Now again, but don't also the demons themselves, they're also using the same level of magic, correct? I say that to say that, you know, maybe they wouldn't have it laced in their weapons or something like that to combat mages or anything crazy like that. Solid episode though. I mean, that's pretty much all of Frieren season 1. I felt like was in that. The comedic, some of the actions in the flashback, running into some of the mages from the exam, looking at Stark's background, a little bit of Fern's, Frieren trying to enjoy it while she can. But this new, like, I'm curious, you know, these magic nullifying stones, was that just, is that going to be contained as a plot point for just this episode? Or is this going to be something that we, because I could see it going both ways, which of course it could go both ways, but you introduce it in episode 1 of season 2, we start running into situations of like, why didn't Frieren use her magic, or like what happened there? Is her staff broken? And we're like, oh my god, so and so had, you know, the nullifying crystals, or the crystals, or like whatever it may be. I'm interested in that if they want to go that way, but again, if it's just contained to this little slice of life, Stark having to step up, you know, it kind of being his moment and all that, and it's contained here, fine as well. Yeah, I'll be curious to see. Again, that could just be my headcanon, but I've been like, since season 1, I'm like, this Demon King, huh? Truly, really, really defeated. And Werble's over here talking about the Northern Forces acting up. We'll see. What's wild to me is that's already 1 episode down. We only got 9 left. This is gonna go by quick. But solid episode. Greatly enjoyed it. And we'll take it from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, if you're subscribing, as always.